Good morning. This is Ann Stenson, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to this Sunday service for January 9th, 2022. The theme for the month is Bracing for the Best, and today, Gird Your Loins. The opening celebration song will be sung by Marie Poncé, entitled Get Ready, My Soul. The reading of the daily word will be by Orrin Hercules. The preparation for meditation, Marie will be back with another song entitled Our Thoughts Are Prayers. Carol will lead us through a centering meditation, and then she'll give us her wonderful talk, always inspiring. That will be followed by prayer request, tithes and offerings, and a short musical interlude. Then Marie will have another selection, More Than Enough, and then our Unity in Harlem affirmation and the peace song. So now it's my pleasure to introduce Marie with the opening celebration song, Get Ready, My Soul.
Thank you so much, Ann Stenson, for that wonderful welcome. I'm looking forward to a great service today, huh? All right. Get ready, my soul. What a good song to sing for 22. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of life, to the sweetest kind of love. Get ready, my soul. 'Cause here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Thank you so much.
Marie, that was beautiful. Thank you. I can hardly get to, okay, let's go with the announcements. That was really beautiful, Marie. Okay, just a reminder, all of you who are here know this, but just for the folks who listen to this later on the tape, on YouTube or on Facebook, the Unity in Harlem Sunday service is now at 10 a.m. each Sunday morning. You will continue to receive the connection link before the service. Your response to this change is welcomed. So please contact the minister or any board member if you would like to comment. We invite you to join us immediately after the service for fellowship on Zoom. The link is 698-428-2725. You can also call in. The number is 1-929-205-6099. The passcode for both is 777-7777. Monday meditations for the month of January are at 717-908-1837. The passcode is 360392. The Tuesday study group is at 6 p.m. The book we're reading right now is Divine Audacity by Linda Martella Whitsett. The Zoom link is 698-428-2725 or by phone 929-205-6099. The passcode is 777-7777. And I'll just say, if you'd like to get to know some of the people in our Unity community, the Unity study group is the Tuesday study group is a wonderful way to do that. It's a really nice discussion group. The Unity in Harlem Prayer Circle is every Friday from 6 to 7 p.m. The connection is the same as for the Tuesday study group. The Unity in Harlem Gospelgram for January 2022 is featured on the Unity in Harlem Facebook page. Anyone wanting to speak to the minister about a personal matter can call 646-481-1844. And next Sunday, the theme for the January 16th, the theme for the month, of course, is Bracing for the Best, and Carol will be speaking on Compose Your Affirmations. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Orrin Hercules with the reading of the Daily Word.
Guidance. Divine wisdom helps me discover my unique spiritual path. Tending to my spiritual life keeps me attentive to the whispers of my heart and in tune with my guidance. I am grateful for those moments I can rely upon my spiritual intuition to discern my path forward. But sometimes my guidance feels far away and hard for me to access on my own. At those times, I may seek the assistance of my trusted friends and advisors. I may seek the wise counsel of my minister or a spiritual counselor who encourages me to discover the wisdom found in the depths of my own consciousness. She, he, or they pray with me, listen with empathy, and share my joy as my innate wisdom leads me along my unique spiritual path. I am grateful for those who walk the path alongside me. But the Advocate, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, will teach you everything and remind you of all that I have said to you. John 14:26.
Thanks for that reading. It was beautiful. Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers. Listen to what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer. Our thoughts are prayers, the tools that we create with. Our thoughts are prayers that spirit resonates with. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer. Our thoughts are prayers. Listen to what you're saying. Our thoughts are prayers. Conscious of what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is here and there and everywhere. Our thoughts are prayers. Our thoughts are prayers, the tools that we create with. Our thoughts are prayers that spirit resonates with. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer. Listen to every thought. Every thought becomes a prayer. In peacefulness and peacefulness. Ooh.
Thank you, Marie, for a beautiful rendition of Our Thoughts Are Prayers. The strumming of the guitar brought a quiet peacefulness as the words became so clear. Thank you. And thank you to Bob, our technical expert, and Ann Stenson for opening us and welcoming everybody, and Orrin, Hercules, for reading the daily word with such clarity and strength. And of course, my welcome to everyone here that's listening to these words as they are shared and the music that accompanies them. I'd like to highlight something, not for this moment, which I'll be doing later, but highlight something that will be coming for the month of February.
I sent an email out to some of you letting you know that February, which is the month we celebrate people of African descent, and we here at Harlem select a Sunday that we focus on. And this year, 2022, we'll be focusing on everything that came about in the world of African descent people here in America in 2021. And believe me, there are a lot of new things that will go down in history that were brand new over the course of the year. And we will do something similar, highlight them. Volunteers are being asked to research the person or the event and share that with all of us who will come together on February 20th and celebrate who we are and the things that have happened. Right now, I've only had one person who has selected to be a volunteer and select a special new event that happened. So I hope that others of you will go back to that email and find it and let me know. And if this is the first time you're hearing about it, come on the chat after, and perhaps we'll talk about it some more. Well, now let us become still and quiet as we prepare to go within. Go within and listen for the still small voice that always speaks in the quiet. As you become more settled in your seat, and as you let go the distractions that could be around you, focus on your breath. Become synchronized to breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel your own rhythm as you breathe in and breathe out. Know it to be your own. Allow that rhythm to cause you to settle more deeply into your seat. Allow that rhythm to flow through your body as you breathe in and then exhale. Let's all join together in breathing in and breathing out. And though we may not see each other, we can feel the energy of breathing in and breathing out. I breathe in, I breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Let the breath calm any place in your body that might feel uncomfortable. Let the breath soothe any emotion you may be feeling. If there is stress, strain, tension of any kind, anywhere in your body, breathe into it and release the breath to those places and relax. Relax. And now breathe in a little deeper. And exhale a bit more slowly. Breathe in a little deeper. Exhale more slowly. And now take a deep breath. A breath that fills your lungs. And exhale that breath slowly. Again, breathe in deeply. Fill your lungs, pushing the stomach all the way out. And now exhale the breath. Slowly feel the energy as it flows through your body as you push your stomach all the way in. Your body begins to feel more quiet. Your body begins to feel still. And now breathe in deeply again. Fill your lungs. Hold the breath. And now exhale slowly. Return to normal breathing. Become aware of the quiet space between each breath. Breathe in and the quiet place. Breathe out. Breathe in the quiet space. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Continue breathing in, focused on the quiet space, and breathing out. Let your only thought be of this quiet state, of the breath. Think of nothing else. Let go all thoughts, body conditions, emotions. Breathe, breathe. And now, enter into the silence. Enter into the quiet of the inner sanctum of your personal space. Enter and listen. What do you hear? What do you see? What do you feel? Let the quiet, let the silence speak to you of the good that you are. Let it affirm the highest and best. Let the quiet dissipate any shadows. All darkness disappears and there is only light. Let the light reveal the answers to any concern. Any concerns. See only the best that you know to be there. Let the highest and best come forth to gladden your heart, prepare you for guidance, and be the blessing you know you can be. Affirm your highest and best. Call it forth in your relationship. Call forth your highest and best in health and wholeness. Call forth your highest and best in prosperity and abundance. Breathe in the light. Listen in the silence. Listen, listen, listen. Your heart sing. I will never forget you. I will never forget you. Breathe in deeply. Exhale slowly. Breathe in deeply again. Exhale slowly. Begin to return to where you started. You feel relaxed, restored. You are ready to be open and receptive to the good, all the good, ready for you now. You feel grateful, full of thanks for these moments in the quiet, these moments in the silence. Breathe in again and exhale. You have fully returned. And you open your eyes, alert and ready, in the name of the Christ dimension within you. Amen. Quite by accident, our theme of bracing for the best comes at a time when so much of what I hear is the message of bracing for the worst. And actually, to brace for the worst really keeps our thinking in limbo, not quite here, not there, sometimes on the side of the best, other times, can really envision and see the worst. This opportunity to explore exactly where you stand on this continuum of the best and the worst to the worst, or vice versa of that, the worst to the best, comes at a good time. We always have tools that we can choose to use to change, assist, help. For us to remember the best. And that probably more to the truth is that most of us are in that in-between stage of constantly moving our mindset, our thinking toward the best, regardless of what area of our lives we may be thinking about. Today, in emphasizing girding our loins, to gird yourself is to gird, or someone else, is to prepare for something difficult or challenging. It is to prepare to be prepared. Sometimes we don't know what that something is going to be, but guidance tells us, be prepared. From a physical perspective, the loins are located on the human body on the lower sides between the lower ribs and lower part of the back, with some differences for male and female. When referred to as plural, it is the upper and lower abdominal region about the hips. Covers a lot of space. This idea of girding the loins. When we put the two words together, we are reminded to protect and strengthen that part of the body, for it can be used to carry a heavy load. It's not an accident that the growth process before birthing a child happens in the area of the hips. And thinking of men during the times gone by, Roman times, biblical times, that we have seen pictures, we know that a man would gird his loins with a belt. Be prepared, hold things together. In colloquial language, gird your loins means get ready, get it together, get strong, be on guard, be alert, because you are being called into action. In the past, this meant to be prepared for some type of military action or confrontation. The dictionary makes it clear to gird oneself to prepare for a worst-case scenario. But as last week I suggested, we come together to explore best-case scenarios. Best case because as truth students, it is better to affirm life, to brace for the best. To affirm life, to brace for the worst, that's debilitating. That's depressing. So who wants to walk around in a depressed state of mind because of all the challenges that are coming at us? So we do the things we know we must do to be prepared for the best, for the best. In the Bible, Ephesians 6:14 reads, stand firm, having girded your loins with truth, and having put on the best breastplate of righteousness. Okay, so you want to gird that whole area where we feel so much going on. The center of what we feel right there in that area physically of our bodies, in our bodies. Stand firm, therefore, having girded your loins with truth. So from a spiritual point of view, you gird with truth. The belt will help. But you want to really stand strong with truth and the breastplate of righteousness. And in unity, or New Thought speak, we define righteousness as right thinking. Righteousness, right thinking. So those times that come up for us when we're vacillating, what's the right thinking spiritually about this? Proverbs 31:17 says, she girded her loins with strength and makes strong her arms. In fact, just as an aside, the whole 31st chapter gives a lengthy list of all the things a woman of noble character would be as well as do. She girded her loins with strength and makes strong her arms. The lady of the house carries a lot. Isaiah 11:5, righteousness, again, right thinking, will be his belt, and faithfulness the sash around his waist. So in Isaiah, they took words that related to their life experience at the time and used them for righteousness and faithfulness. And so now we can read it. Right thinking will be his belt, and faithfulness around his waist. Right thinking will be your belt, and faithfulness around your waist. As beautiful as all these words in these scriptures are, when we see them as they are and what they say for that time, we can use the words for our time and put in words like right thinking, faithfulness, strength. These scriptures point out the necessity to be alert to messages that come to you in life and the potential spiritual meaning for you and for your life and growth. We feel the potential for the growth in the stomach and hip area of our bodies. Men and women carry things of weight on their hips. Our stomach registers to us when we feel discomfort from something we have eaten and something not only physically eaten, but mentally and emotionally. Finds its place to send a message to us in our stomach. Our thinking is not right or is off course at those times. We have not girded our loins. The scripture from Job, the strength in his loins and the power in the muscles in his belly, reminds us that the key to managing confrontation, getting ready, being on guard, and ready for action is to establish order in our physical bodies. Strength in his loins and power in the muscles of his belly. Being on guard, being ready, being prepared. We work at establishing order in our daily lives with all sorts of tools, lists, calendars, reminders with bells and whistles, digital reminders of all kinds, shapes and colors, post-it notes, date books, and we can go on and on. We make up our own to help us establish order that we can experience the order physically as well as this faculty of mind, divine order, spiritually. Yet we still experience weak loins and upset stomachs. So with all these physical, material keys and tools to establish order in our lives, we know that it works. Some of them work. Some of them work for a time in our life very well, and then at another time they don't work some more. So we have to get others. Yet we still experience weak loins and upset stomachs. We need to establish in consciousness first spiritual law and divine order. When we establish our understanding of spiritual law, divine order will naturally flow. We will know what to do, how to do, and when to do it. Do we do it right and perfect all the time? We're the first to say to ourselves, no. but we remain committed to hear first the spiritual law and then allow that order for us to come through. Jesus framed it correctly when he brought to task the scribes and the Pharisees for how they corrupted the law of Moses, the Mosaic law, with a series of woe to you. So I have some of them here today. Woe to you for shutting out man from the kingdom of heaven. That's the essence of one of them that he says. They kept the Hebrew of that day fixated on the letter of the law and meeting that demand to be a good Jew rather than teaching them to allow the divine spirit in them of the law within to teach them. And we know historically they had some 400 different little laws that Hebrew people had to follow. But in all of those laws, they neglected the law, the spiritual law, to teach them that resided within. Here's another. Woe to you, you tithe mint, anise, and cumin, but not what really counts. How much do you give for law, justice, mercy, and faith? They made a big deal of tithing in the form of herbs, but not giving in abundance to what could change lives. The law, justice, mercy, and faith. Woe to you! You are clean on the outside of the cup and platter, but within you, you are full from extortion and excess. Oh, how great it is to get dressed up. We love how we look. They loved how they looked too. The scribes and Pharisees lived opulent, material lives and looked good on the outside, but they were corrupt on the inside. The scribes and Pharisees were big on teaching the law, but fell far short on living it out in their own lives. Jesus was about the spirit of truth as the guide to all truth. I had an experience about 24 hours ago. I received an email message from the management company of the building I live in, alerting all of us, all the tenants, that the superintendent of my sister building, the one next door, tested positive for COVID and would not be available for 7 to 8 days. The reason this is significant is that I rarely see this superintendent. However, it just so happened I saw him the day before, Thursday, because I needed to deliver something to him. For once reading this, for an instant, I began to realize I had been exposed to someone unknowingly that had COVID. I began to think of the ramifications of this for myself when I began reading from a pamphlet I had on the power of prayer. The article was titled, Aligning with Healing Power. The article was about a person diagnosed with HIV 32 years ago and had never experienced any HIV-related infections or illnesses since that time. Immediately, I realized my belief as I am free of any COVID dis-ease in my body system, and I will not allow any other thought to enter in. I am free to go where I want to go and when I want to. The truth makes me free. That fast, I was about to go down the rabbit hole into, oh my goodness, and then put myself in a position to wait around for symptoms to appear. My friends, it all starts with thought. What was I going to allow my mind to begin thinking about and then dwell on it? Each of you must ask the Christ identity within to gird your loins if you want to be prepared, powerful, courageous, alert, super-minded, strong, ready for action. Spiritual law is omnipresent, whether we are aware of it or not. You are to remember to align with it because you are one with it. The law is there waiting for anyone of that consciousness to fulfill it, meaning to bring it forth into visibility, the perfect expression of spirit. Jesus did not come to destroy the law, but to fulfill it. That's what he said. He brought the perfect expression of that law into visibility through his interpretation of the law, his teachings, the so-called miracles, and the resurrection. It's the same for us and our world. We are called not to destroy it, meaning to ignore it or not learn it or do it. We are to fulfill it in our world where we live, just as he did in his world where he lived. Once your consciousness captures the truth of this divine idea, order as a divine faculty, right and perfect, manifests to fulfill your next step in growth. We are the same as Jesus. Jesus is the same as us. We are called to fulfill the law, bring it into fruition, just as he did with his understanding as consciousness, spiritual consciousness flowed through him. I could share the many tools that Unity suggests that would help in practicing being girded up so that your loins would feel strong and ready to take on any challenge life would bring. But I think you know what they are. The writer of the article about HIV, he does everything necessary to stay healthy and well. Jesus did everything to speak truth to power. I affirm every day my innate wholeness and do all that's required to stay that way. Jesus said, you shall know the truth, and the truth will make you free. I invite everyone, brace for the best, gird for the best. Bless you. Let us come together in our mind with our prayer requests. And as we continue in the silence and in the quiet, after hearing these words, think now, what is my prayer request? Let me put it in the center of this energy of circle, this circle of energy. And see my request blossoming, being fulfilled, being strong, powerful, I let my words follow my thoughts. And see my request spiritually strong, spiritually powerful, and all things done in divine order. We give thanks for this awareness and the power of these truths. That makes us free. We are not held by untruths, not held by fear and misunderstanding. We are held by divine ideas, divine truth, divine order. See your request becoming all that it can be, the highest and the best. In the consciousness of the Christ that gives it all meaning. Amen. We take time now to think about our gift, our love, offering, our tithe. We see it in our mind's eye. We hold it in our hand. We place it against our heart. And we give lovingly and freely. We give and receive. One experience. As we give, so we receive. We give in the highest and best. We receive the highest and best. We bless each giver and so grateful for each that support Unity in Harlem. And we see all gifts, multiplying to meet every need we have. And on the screen are the words that we say each Sunday. I will say them now, and then you can repeat them with me after. Divine love flowing through me blesses and increases all that I give and all that I receive. Can we all know it together? Divine love flowing through me blesses and increases all that I give and all that I receive. So be it.
There is more than enough in the universe that you created. There is more than enough on a planet of sacred design. There is more than enough for humanity made in your image. Why would I worry? Why would I doubt? Why would I ever think I'd go without? Why would I worry? Why would I doubt? Why would I ever think I'd go without? Your infinite love made me, made everything I see. And all that will ever be is your infinite love, infinite love. Let my soul know the truth, whatever I choose to do. Your infinite love will prove more than enough, more than enough. There is more than enough in the universe that you created. There is more than enough on a planet of sacred design. There is more than enough for humanity made in your image. Why would I worry? Why would I doubt? Why would I ever think I'd go without? Why would I worry? Why would I doubt? Why would I ever think I'd go without? Your infinite love made me, made everything I see. And all there will ever be is your infinite love. Let my soul know the truth, whatever I choose to do. Your infinite love will prove more than enough, more than enough. More. No lack. No doubt. More than enough. more than enough on a planet of sacred design. More than enough.
Isaiah 55 verse 11 says, "So shall my word be that goes out from my mouth. It shall not return to me empty, but it shall accomplish that which I purpose, and shall succeed in the thing for which I sent it." Unity affirmations speak to the power of our words, and particularly the power of I am. And so we say this affirmation every Sunday to affirm our divine nature. The words are on the screen, and I invite you to say them with me. I am an abundant, radiating center of God's love and light for peace, healing, and inner truth for all.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as Creator. Family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and